Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Feel like. Feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nobody else make me feel like. Oh yeah. Nobody else make me feel like. Oh yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like.
Soy la pesadilla diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, soy la pesadilla diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, soy la pesadilla diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, soy la pesadilla diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, soy la pesadilla diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, soy la pesadilla diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, soy la pesadilla diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, soy la pesadilla diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, soy la pesadilla diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama.
Good morning. Good morning. About 12 minutes out from market open. Let's see what we got. Finally waking up, and the market is not up or down 500 points. Which is fantastic to see. We're only down 12 points. So, should have a good morning. Some possible setups, maybe. Nothing super on my board. Kind of neutral going into today. Obviously, the last thing I'm looking to trade away from is kind of this move that we had at the beginning of the week. Just clearing out a bunch of lows. Really not clearing out that many lows, but just a lot of lows over time. That's kind of interesting to me from buying side. There's a lot of interesting stuff to the buy side. Very interesting stuff to the buy side. Equal highs there. We kind of swept these other ones, but still kind of there. Obviously, we have our lone candle for continuations. If you want to just spike and drop today. Maybe off the idea that we swept some of those highs from yesterday. Whether we get an absorption play like this, erase some of this imbalance from yesterday, which I think is off the backbone of Trump publishing out the idea that we have more or less effectively won our little war there with Iran. Which again doesn't really surprise me. I don't think anybody would be surprised by our ability to just level Iran if we wanted to. So it seems like that's what Trump did. It's just kind of just level them in terms of their military power. So again, the rallies are warranted. So again, we'll see. I mean, we could get some absorption off this. We could extend like 250, 300 points higher. I think if we're going to do that, though, if we're going to extend higher, I probably want us to, I don't know, give me a better opportunity to get in, possibly, like that. I'm not really like a fan of buying right here, so I don't know, if we are going to push to like 25, 250, I would like some structure that lets me do that. If we just push for 250s, then I'm probably not going to be involved in that move. So, it's really just what's on my playbook for today. I think most ideally, if I was making markets for myself, I'd spike 25.33. Give me some absorption and then play into 24.650. And then maybe from there again, I'm not saying we continue bullish all the way, but maybe we do something like that. And come back for this. It's all possibilities. Again, NQ has a lot of stuff to the buy side we can justify taking now that we took these 2-hour, 4-hour lows. I mean, this thing could expand as high as 25.650s before I really become worried about anything in terms of structure. So again, it's just how do I play into that? I mean, there's a lot of stuff I can target on the buy side. I need the opportunity to actually partake. With no moving average check, it seems like we would have printed. Maybe not. Alright, yeah, let's see what we get into the open here. I like a potential spike up there. I mean, ES is not going to be much different. A little bit different structurally on the higher time frames. Nothing that changes my thought, though. Again, if I was going to try to buy those higher liquidity, I would still like this to dip lower. I don't think I'm going to get that. But it is what I would want. Again, we do have engulfing candle, engulfing volume here. Like Devil's Advocate saying that's playing off maybe this lone candle. Again, though, I don't like that this is above these lows. Personal preference, though. YM. Again, nothing really different about this. There's no lone candle to play off of, so that's kind of annoying. Gold continuing to push up. Oh, gold could be interesting if something forms above some of these highs. No super clean POI that I see in the 5 or 15 minute there, but I would be interested to see what this does just above these highs. Some earlier alerts that are printing towards partials and the runner levels. This is actually not bad. Filling out this wick. Printing off the absorption here, I mean, yeah. I can't play this, so I don't really care if this is here. But this was clean if anybody was looking at it. For continuations up out of the range. Again, what happens now that we're out of the range? I don't know. Maybe we push to partials and print something. That could be interesting, but I think this is getting away from anybody looking to trade it today. Oil, I don't want to touch. It hasn't really done much. Yeah, alright, I guess we'll see what we get at the open here. Again, I'm pretty neutral on the direction. I could take it or leave it for buys or sells. I just need a clean setup. Give me a clean setup. I'll put some prop firm money behind it anyway. Again, not super committed to that idea, but we'll see what we get here at the open. Alright, I'm gonna bump music up. If there's questions from people that may be watching, feel free to put them in chat. If you guys have other pairs, stuff you want me to take a look at. But other than that, we're just waiting on the open at this point.
Lay me down, my lover. Spin me round till I fall to pieces. Safe and sound till I'm found, my lover. Keep you close just to watch you leaving. I've been running on fumes. You are the only one I'm running to. I've been chasing that high. You are the only drug that I like. You are the only drug that I like. Drug that I like.
push up here pre-open. Alright, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Alright, got the open, got that little spike up. Let's see if any absorption forms up here. Again, if not, there's a lot of buy-side liquidity for maybe people already pre-positioned, but I don't like buying unless it can offer me a better setup. But there are a lot of clear targets to the upside. 25, 143, and 25, 212 come into mind. Fortunately, this just didn't give me anything for the market to look for, or to look at for executing. I'm not going to super commit to anything sell side. Again, if we do print something above these areas, I will take a look at them, but alright, stalling isn't a bad sign. Really only a minute and a half into it, though. Alright, still pushing into the open. About 2.5 minutes in here. And a little bit above that 15-minute lone candle. Let's just see what ES is doing real quick. ES still playing with its lone candle. Again, it's just not as quite of a nice as a lone candle. It doesn't really have the candles to the left of it. And Q doesn't really either, honestly. Really more about that 5-minute view. Where those lone candles show up. The Dow a little weaker, a little bit more flat. Gold getting into some of those partial levels. Again, it's possible we get some 930 absorption off this. Again, I would prefer not to play 930 absorption, but it might be the best setup that we have today. So I'll probably take reduced risk on something like that. That's if this candle can close bullish. This candle flips bearish, we might really just not get a print at all, which would kind of suck. Microphone is a bit bad? Why is the microphone bad? Bad is in what way? What would make it bad? It's literally no different than I normally have it. Is it the music? Music too loud? Other than that, there's no setting that I would have. Cracking sometimes. That's interesting. Hold on, let me just unplug it, plug it back in. 1 second. Hold on, let's test, test, test. Is that any better? Maybe I'm talking too close to it? That isn't interesting. Still there, huh? What if I turn the music off? Hold on, testing, testing, testing. Is that better? Seems like NVIDIA changed some of my settings. Let me know if that's that. If that's better, it's gonna be a lot better. Seems better? Okay, yeah. Alright. I have a feeling that NVIDIA switched my microphone to my webcam mic and not my actual mic. So that probably sounded terrible. Alright. Let me know if it's for some reason not better though. Alright, so 5 minute candle closed. Again, a lot of volume because it's the open candle. Now it seems like we are starting to push down. I'm pretty sure I had a 1 or 2 contract sell limit here for a MFFU account that just has stops at like 215. Again, that's kind of just like a eval though, so again, I don't really care too much for it, but it's probably going to be something that either works or doesn't work for me. As you guys know, I shouldn't have to repeat this, but if you're new, when it comes to prop firms for me, I'm a little bit aggressive on passing prop firms when we're in the eval stage. I'll typically like divide the available risk up into like 2 or 3 trades. Because again, I usually try to want to get it done within like that 2-3 day period. Whereas on like the actual, you know, quote unquote fundeds, a little bit more conservative with the risk. We usually like max it out about like $150 to $200 per trade. Again, you know, how you handle that stuff is up to you, but if you ever see me trade an eval, I usually trade it a little bit more aggressive. And that's just like I kind of look at anything that I can't withdraw as like pointless trading. So I like to get off that environment as soon as possible. It's a little bit pricier in the longer term because you know you will mess up and have to reset stuff, but yeah, we'll see what's going on so far. Again, we haven't really gotten any prints. If this 5 minute does close below the open candle, will have potential absorption, which will allow setups to look something like this, depending on where it closes, for later traders. Obviously, we'd want to move, you know, below some of these lows, erase some of this fair value here. So that could be a possibility. I do think the risk to that is obviously there are just really nice, clear targets to the buy side. So again, we'll see. We'll see if anything sets up here that's worth mentioning. Again, ES responding off that 5 minute lone candle wipe. So POIs are not bad. It's just a matter of can we battle the war, you know, being successful headlines. I'll say successful, not like one. Because Iran's still gonna hold a grudge and do whatever they do. Again, so it's kind of tough to fight those headlines as well, but we'll see. Hey, we'll see what we get on the 15-minute here for gold, too. I mean, things are shaping up. 5-minute not going to really present us any opportunities. The 15 minutes could do something off this 15-minute close. It can print absorption, or it can print OBs. I think the OB is pretty unlikely, but... Alright, no good 5-minute close on NQ. It could also just be a no trade day, where just we don't get anything super nice and we come back tomorrow. We'll give that some more time, though. Aside from that, let me do a quick little headline check, see if anything new popped off this morning. Israel put out some headlines saying that Iran is firing cluster bombs at Israeli civilians. I mean, that is what it is. NVIDIA formed another partnership this morning, to nobody's surprise, up back at 182. The NVIDIA plan's been working out pretty well for, like, short side ideas. We're only really looking for this to dip below, like, 164 in the short term. So, again, the question here on NVIDIA is, like, alright, cool. Like, we finally took these highs at 195. We fell. It's like, now we're kind of stuck in this other tighter range. You know, again, if NASDAQ is going to continue down, does this do something where we sweep these highs first? So that's interesting with some of their headlines. Might as well do a quick check of things like Apple too. Yeah, see, Apple again, still looking for below 244. Tesla has some equal lows, which technically we swiped. It's interesting, below at 380. Yeah, this has just been compressing down. I mean, 260 is another POI. I want to see if we swipe this 384 more, though. So, see how some of that stuff plays out. But NVIDIA definitely inking more deals. Again, more headlines of the IDF detecting missiles. That's going to continue. It looks like we're getting this close below here. So, again, for absorption players that don't want to wait for the candle close, which is the risky thing to do, can maybe begin scaling in and using some of the open pricing as stop losses. Again, it would be nice, again, for sell side, like, for this to be a nice day for the sell side, we do need to erase this, like, these headline moves yesterday. So we're asking for a lot. The risk is pretty high. I would put the chance of failure rate definitely above 50%, especially with an unclosed candle. But, yeah, just some stuff to consider there. Again, I do think I am in this myself on my funded futures. Yeah, I have a net profit loss on my dashboard, so. Yeah, 5-minute, yep, exactly. 5-minute bearish A. Probably about to form again, probably even also the 15-minute. Actually, no, never mind. The 15-minute candle hasn't even closed yet, so no. Yeah, it would just be 5-minute formations. And again, front running it. There's front running it. The front running the candle close, meaning okay, we know the absorption is gonna print. If you understand the logic, again, you can begin to front run it as you begin to erase the candle. The risk with that is that this doesn't actually close down and you get put into a false entry, in which case, you know, you have to cut your trade quick because, again, that's the nature of what you're trying to do. Or you wait for this to close, and the risk to that is it closes lower, and now your risk to reward is messed up and different, and your entry is, you know, So you gotta choose your battle. Like I said, you know, front running it can be dangerous because this candle is not closed. This could close back up above 25K, and then really you don't have, you know, a valid confirmation on anything. You know exactly what we're getting now. Like, right, if this closes like this, you're not getting this print. It could be good for 15-minute formations because again, in order to print on the 15-minute, we kind of need a bullish candle here. So nice little mini lesson. See, people front running it already should be reconsidering it completely because your candle is probably not going to close back down. Well, I guess we'll see what this 15-minute candle provides. That 5-minute candle definitely did not close down. Wally's going to be in chat saying that I jinxed it. But I think the 15-minute, if we get a 15-minute erase, is going to be cleaner for today anyway. Technically, we can still even print on the 5-minute. That absorption hasn't expired. I wait for closes. Yeah, waiting for closes is definitely the safest option. It is just annoying that when you wait for the close and the 5-minute candle closes down here, your risk to reward really does get messed up. Usually messed up to the point where you kind of second guess even taking it. And I'm just here to walk you guys through stuff. How you guys execute is entirely up to you. We got a new headline from U.S. Sentiment. Market pullback steadies as uncertainty remains. Basically a useless headline. Take a look at ES. ES holding down a little bit better. This hasn't even closed a bullish candle at all today. Since the open. Same thing for YM. YM actually had a really nice absorption print here. The only thing that's annoying about this print is it probably, again, some people will look at this as a sweep. Some people will look at it as a sweep and continuous buildup. It's kind of how I view it. It's like, all right, yeah, well, we did form here. We could have had a little bit of a nicer sweep to these highs, but technically we did push above it. It being an absorption print doesn't matter as much that we didn't sweep the highs. For an OB, we definitely would have wanted to see it sweep nicer. The absorption, though, typically does play internal, so that's not really a surprise. So nice print there. This is already at break even. I mean, its partials are down below the range too, so. But that was even before I was awake, which does not help us. Again, we are in no position on this technically. What's good, Omar? Good to see you in chat, man. Shout out to anybody else lurking that's just not talking in chat. Alright, guys, I'm gonna bump up the music a little bit here. If I have something to say, I'll lower it, but right now we're just kind of waiting on these couple candle closes, see if we form anything. It's feeling like a little bit of a no trade day, I'm gonna be honest. Seems like the market's really kind of trying to digest some of its headlines, rework out its supply and demand from some of these successful statements from Trump on the Iran conflict. Obviously, market can run pretty strong after I get off into after the 10 o'clock hour. So if there are updates, of course, we'll just put those in Discord, but we'll give this a little bit. I'm gonna turn up the music. Yes, Nico. See, I knew you were lurking, bro. I knew you were lurking. Oh, hold on. You guys can't even hear the music at all. There you go. Also taking requests on songs. Alright, over here arguing with AI. You won't like my music preference. You'd be surprised. I like a pretty wide array of music. As long as it's a banger song. I don't even gotta understand it. If it's got a good beat, I'm with it. ES and YM are just looking so much nicer to the south side. Would Bull fall lower for me? Yeah, below 550. Bull, I'm still just slowly DCAing this. I mean, this could fall as far as $3. I don't really care where this falls to at this point. I just have a DCA on this, which is like month to month. My normal stock DCA kicks into gear. Circle has been blessing us on my like later positions. Still would like a pullback on this, but this thing is up almost 100% on some positions, which is fucking fantastic. But I would also like this to come back, so I can scale in more. That to chase this a little bit later, the 70 range. Still just accumulating that though. That circle has so much upside that, I mean, if I do get put into shares above 100, it's not the end of the world, but I really would like to see a healthier pullback there. Crypto as well. Crypto, what is crypto doing? Yeah, crypto playing with this 4-hour lone candle. We never. The funny thing is, I put this absorption chart out in the Discord yesterday, and literally while I was at the low. But this hasn't closed below this candle. I would like us to close below this candle. I don't really mind that it's playing with the 4-hour lone candle more, because technically we really didn't play with it the way I would have kind of like preferred. Like, we didn't really like liquidate the body of it or anything. Now that we have, like, again, I would just like to get back below that 15-minute candle. Again, this hasn't really done anything mind-shattering in the past, you know, month or two, but it would be nice to see it do anything. Again, some higher time frame pullbacks that we can still move to, like 80, 81. I will probably give this a little bit. We'll probably give it 15 minutes post 10 a.m. See if anything prints. If not, it'll probably be a no trade day for me. And if anything develops throughout the day, we'll keep updated in the Discord, but I don't know. We'll just hope this gains some volatility here. I give this its folder rights. Folder. Course. Alright, looks like NQ starting to make its move down on the 15-minute. Again, potential absorption action. The 5 minutes doesn't seem to have a print. We got 4 minutes out in this 15-minute candle, possibly still playing some of that 930 absorption. How you guys feeling? We like this? Do we not like this? Let me know. Preferences. If this closes down, do we like it? Bum, 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 bum. Personally, no. That's alright. It's alright. I actually don't hate it. It could be better. It could be better. There's a lot of liquidity to the buy side. That's like the number one thing that annoys me. It is something that, again, I would feel most comfortable with taking on like an eval, where again I'm just trying to get to a funded stage. Or if I was on a funded stage, I would probably take like super reduced risk. I'd probably just see what my risk on like one contract is and see if I can like milk it for a trading day. In terms of like personal funds, this is not really something that I like. I'd probably like up by like 25 to 50 better for personal funds. That's typically like 4-hour liquidity areas for personal funds. I still do however, have my longer term trades open on MNQ. And I did add to those previously. Again, I cited 25-110 as like a stop out area. That's not where my hard stop is. That's monetary based, but my stop's actually in a terrible spot, honestly. With like all this higher time frame liquidity, I'm literally like I'm begging to get tapped out of that, more or less, if this does push up. But I've been milking that on the way down too, right? So it's like I've been in that with like 3 or 4 contracts and then closing like 1 or 2, you know, up 800, 900, 1,000 points. So I've, you know, it's very strategic. I'm managing it based on the overall like 2-week performance of me getting in and out of the sell side moves. All right, looks like we're gonna close this down. Again, my MFFU eval is in this. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can log into that real quick. I don't think I have it saved. Where is it? I'm curious if I'm even in it. How the hell do you bring up? because it's a demo. Trying to log into it as a live account. Copy. Does that work now? Yeah, okay. Bring stream back. Yeah, it's got me up like 250. There's only 2 contracts on it. See, but like this has got like a wide. This has got like the stop that my personal account has. And this is just strategic based off of 1, off the erase, but 2, that's just what I can't make more than that. So I mean, again, like at this point, do we get a print? Why is my stuff not printing, bro? What the hell? Yo, did this print for you guys or no? I want to make sure these are not the same code that you guys have, and I don't know why this is loading like completely different scripts. It's just not printing. It just didn't print. Interesting. Wonder why. Alright, well, anyway. I'm gonna just manage like that. Yeah, we'll see how this develops itself into 10 a.m. I don't really like how the 10 a.m. candle immediately opened up to the downside. I would have preferred to this immediately open up, retest, and then close down. That's just, again, my preferred way. So I don't think this is actually going to work out, and we don't have any actual prints, which I think is interesting as well. So I don't want to hyper commit to this. If I lose the 200 change dollars on this, it'll be all right. Uh-oh. Is ChatGPT down? Here. Alright, still going so far so good. I'll probably go break even as we break below some of the structure here. Again, this is just an eval, so it is what it is. But I'm probably just going to go break even as we break below 24,895-ish. If we can get that break. And then really I just leave this buy limit and hopefully it hits. Again, because like it's kind of like do or die for me on these. Like either this is gonna print me the 1500 I need to, you know, get to where I need to go, or it'll fall short and I'll trail or something and be disappointed in it. But yeah, break even below here. I'll check out why the indicator. I'm gonna do some work on the indicator throughout this week. figure out why, one, that didn't print, and then two, get some of those newer features out to you guys as well. Just see what gold is doing real quick. Gold never really printed anything up there. Again, it did slow down at the highs. Nothing really exciting to talk about there. Alright, I give this like 10 more minutes of watching NQ. If you guys have additional questions or pairs you want me to take a look at, feel free to throw that in the chat. If not, I'm gonna bump up the music, slow this down a little bit. Again, I'm kind of already positioned and kind of a choppy day, so. What we also gonna do is reset this playlist. I'm not listening to Summertime Sadness.
Don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. Don't nobody else make me feel like. So don't nobody else make me feel like. Yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like.
Yo, NQ, come on. Let's get that continuation now. We get that little retest up. Or at least let's see if we can go break even here.
Don't nobody else make me feel like.
Alright, a little bit lower and I'll be able to go break even on this. I do like that we got that little 5-minute like test up.
Se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama, se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada.
Alright, looks like we're getting into that low. I should be able to go break even here. And if we come back or we stay range bound at this point, you know, it is what it is. And we just kind of enjoy our day. Do we get that full move now and erase some of this inefficiency from yesterday on those headlines? I mean, that's the goal. Again, very basic day, just playing into some of the lone candle prints. Again, my entry is a little different here because I just had a limit set on the lone candle swipe, which is a pretty risky thing to do in the into the morning. But again, on a eval, you know, I'm perfectly fine doing that because, again, I see that as more of a less important environment. Had we not done that, our situation would look a little bit different. We probably would have, like, entry, you know, averaged in somewhere inside of here, maybe. Again, at that point, I probably would have waited for a full wipe of this to go break even. So if that's your situation, you know, just manage that as you see fit. But yeah, see that we are moving to 25,650 today. I'm gonna just let this rock and roll. I'm really not expecting this today. It does great. I have a feeling I'll just be back tomorrow with a break-even account. But yeah, if there's anything else, family, let me know. If not, I'm gonna go work on some of these indicators and polish them up and continue to refine stuff so we can improve our trading throughout the day. That being said, I'm gonna bump up the music, give this another minute or two for questions, comments, or concerns. If not, I hope you all enjoy your day. It's your boy Skag. And I'm out.
I think I'm addicted to it in my body. I think it's the first time that I know that. And I want you so bad that I'm scared that now I know how good it is if you ever. I think I'm addicted to your hands on my hips. I think it's the first time that I know what I need. And I want you so bad that I'm scared that now I know how good it is if you ever. I think I'm addicted to your hands on my hips. I think